Have you ever thought to yourself, this is the best steak ever. I really wish I could eat this over and over again. It's a shame that I inhaled it in 5 seconds. Or maybe you see yourself as the best there ever was and really one of a kind. Look no further. Here at Clover Meats, we pride ourselves in recreating greatness. Plasmid-based gene cloning is considered one of the most useful tools in protein biochemistry and allows us to transform bacteria and produce life-saving medicine, like insulin. Polymerase chain reactions take advantage of DNA's binding and replication mechanism to amplify a specific DNA strand. This is very useful for testing purposes, and amplified genes can even be used to transform competent cells. This process does require knowledge of the target genes and design of primers that will bind to and replicate these genes. The cloning of animals is a scientific endeavor being refined since the 19th century. The first steps in cloning were artificial embryo twinning. The first example of artificial twinning is that of the sea urchin. This experiment was performed in 1885 and involved a 2-cell sea urchin embryo being separated by shaking. Each cell then was able to grow into a full sea urchin. The artificial twinning of more complex organisms proved to be much more difficult, as mere shaking couldn't accomplish the same feat. A baby hair was tied around a 2-cell embryo, and each cell was able to grow into their own vertebrae. This baby hair method possibly showed the first instance of nuclear transfer, when a fertilized salamander egg was temporarily squeezed and the nucleus was pushed to one side of the cytoplasm. The side with the nucleus continued to divide, and when the noose was loosened, a nucleus slid back into the non-dividing side of the egg. The noose was then tightened to separate the cells, and this new cell grew into yet again its own salamander. Here at Clover Meats, we use nuclear transfer for all our cloned products. The selected embryo has their nucleus removed, and a donor nuclei is inserted with state-of-the-art technology. These embryos are implanted into the uterus of surrogate mothers, which carry the embryo to term and deliver like one of their own offspring. Donor nuclei come from adult cells and honor the infamous Dolly the sheep. Clover Meat's best-selling products are pigs and organs, as these organs can be used to transplant into humans, such as when a heart valve transplant is required. Clover Meats prides itself in the quality and freshness of its products and has on-call doctors ready to perform any of these transplant surgeries that you may require. We are also offering a new service where you can ethically send in your own cells and grow your own organs, so no more complications and need for anti-rejection medicines when you get your transplant here at Clover Meats. Let us know if you need a replacement heart, or maybe it's getting a little hard to breathe and you need a new lung. Maybe a part of your intestines has gone bad, or you just need a new spleen. We also have very important blood vessels here. Again, we pride ourselves in the quality and freshness of our products. Let's just put that back for now. Oops. Looks like he's still breathing. Help us help you recreate greatness here at Clover Meats, where we pride ourselves in our selection process and create only the best animals and meat products that you can consume. Everything that we do is FDA approved for the most part, as the composition of food products from cattle, swine, and goat clones, or the offspring of any animal clones, is no different from that of a conventionally bred animal. Cloning also has no unique risks to animal health, compared to the risks found with other reproduction methods, including natural mating. This allows super selective breeding in bulk quantities. Our donor animals are put through vigorous training to ensure healthy development of their vital organs. Reproducing our best specimen allows us to accelerate the breeding process and accomplish what would normally take years to complete. This helps us keep up with market demand for all our high quality products. So don't worry if you think you might miss out on the best steak you've ever had. Our butchers select the finest animals with the finest cuts. Feel free to stop by one of our restaurants where you can experience firsthand what we have to offer, with everything prepared by luxury chefs.